Welcome back to Opinion Journal Live. I'm Jason Riley, and my next guest is New York Post writer, editorial writer, Robert George, to talk about Hurricane Sandy and
Hurricane Christie.
And Hurricane Christie. Well put. Welcome, Robert. And thank you for not wearing a tie so that our viewers can tell us apart. I appreciate that.
There you go. Exactly.
So my editor calls it the Laurel and Hardy show that was in New Jersey the past couple of days. How do you read that? What was going on with this effusive praise that Governor Christie, a Republican, was giving, and Romney surrogate, was giving President Obama?
Well, I mean, I think first of all, you should take it. You should take it at face value. New Jersey was seriously hit by the hurricane. A lot of loss of life. Jersey Shore, the Jersey Shore region wiped out, and the federal response was swift and appropriate. And I think to a certain extent, Governor Christie was just giving praise, where it's due. And one thing you know about Chris Christie, he doesn't do anything half measures. Whether he's criticizing somebody or whether he's praising somebody, he's going 110, 120% on it. But it is interesting that you do have these really kind of stark contrasts. Whereas just 2 weeks ago he was on the trail, out there promoting Governor Romney, and he was viciously going after President Obama, saying that there's no leadership light no leadership. His leadership light switch hasn't gone off, and now he's talking about the leadership.
Yeah, but so Christie could have gone out there and said, thank you, Mr. President, for coming. We really appreciate the work you're doing for our state. Instead, he was going on, I can't thank the president enough for all that he's done. He's, he calls me right back in the car ride over here. He was on the phone right away.
I was on Marine One. I can't imagine what it would be.
He didn't need to go that far. I'm wondering if this is an all politics is local issue here, and Christie is worried about Christie's political future, namely his own approval rating, when he might face a challenge next year.
And well, that's the other part. As I said, first of all, you look at it at face value. Secondly, you do look at it at the politics. You can certainly see a number of commercials cut for Chris Christie next year when he's running for re-election, possibly against, say, a popular Cory Booker,
mayor of Newark,
mayor of Newark, African American as well. We should just point out, because a lot of these things play into it. Ads of him working with a president of the other party will play well in New Jersey, which is pretty much a blue state.
Very much a blue state, I would think.
Sometimes sometimes it goes a little red, when a Chris Christie is elected, but it is pretty much a blue state.
Now, does it help Obama to have a Republican rock star like Chris Christie singing his praises? Does it help Obama with independence on Tuesday?
I think it helps Obama, one, with independence, and I think it also, and I don't think a lot of people have talked about this, while everybody's been focusing on women, predominantly working women, one of the biggest groups that Obama has lost over the last few years is white working men. And if there's one politician that's on the scene right now of either party that really hits the sweet spot of that group, it would be a Chris Christie, because he has that blue collar background, that kind of Springsteen working man kind of background, and the feeling that he calls it like he sees it. So so Obama and Christie embracing each other certainly helps Obama, I think, short term with that small segment of men, and it may help Christie long term next year when he's running for re-election.
Okay, we'll leave it there, Robert. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.